themselves, but they get what you need for them to have. I thank you for this community that you have endowed upon us and that we do the right thing with it. And you give us clarity about the direction we go on, and that we hope that the people that hear our voices tonight, that they hear you and they hear something that shifts them. And again, Lord, remove us from the conversation, but let them hear you through us. Thank you for purpose. Thank you for destiny. Thank you for the valley moments. Thank you for it all, because it all happens for a reason, and everything has happened for a moment such as this. And so I thank you for my co-host and my partners. I thank you for just everything, Lord. And so let the people who hear us, or those who don't even hear us yet, but they some way feel connected, and they get what they need in this moment tonight on this Thursday, July 10th, Lord. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for favor. Thank you for my family. Thank you for Dante's family. Thank you for Teresa's family. Thank you for them. And again, let the people, Lord, who need to hear you tonight. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Oh, somebody is joined on here. Oh, okay. Can you hear?
Yes.
All right. Are we live?
I don't know. We live. We live.
All right. Well,
That
we'll get
prayer was
started.
that prayer was it was needed. We needed to have that prayer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Well, you ready to get started?
I'm just about ready. Just about ready. Let me go ahead and pull up my screens. Lisa!
Hello.
Yay! She made
Hello.
it in. She made it in. All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's
Exciting.
one of my favorite people. She's one of my favorite people.
Ah,
Even though we haven't
amazing.
been walking lately.
Hey, just let me know. I'm ready.
Girl, yeah. Yeah, me too. Me
All
too.
right.
I was thinking about you earlier today. I was thinking about Sharon Woods. I went right
Yes.
past it and I said, yeah, I got to get back. Get back. So,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just give me a
thank you so
holler.
much for joining us. Thank you for joining us
Yeah.
tonight.
No,
All
thank you.
right.
Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Are we ready? We good to go?
We are good, I think. Are we good, Dante? Okay.
All right.
What's up? Okay.
Well, welcome everyone to Elevate to Activate's weekly live call. We are helping you break free from the trap. We are so excited tonight because we are here with y'all live on Zoom. If you are watching us on Facebook, make sure that you check the group event and click the link to join us on Zoom Live. If you're watching from TikTok or you saw a YouTube post, make sure that you click the link to join us live, because you can ask questions, you can engage with us. But today, you guys, you are in for a treat. Again, I'm Shanita. I'm one third of E2A Elevate to Activate. We also have Teresa.
Yay. Yeah, you have Teresa and I'm one third too. How about
Yes,
that?
one third. And then we have Dante.
Hey, Dante.
Oh, you don't have any audio.
Dante,
Okay.
your audio, we can't hear you.
Yeah, can't hear you.
All right. He says something.
Okay.
He's sign language, and I can read his lips a little bit.
Okay, well, with that, today we're helping you break free from the trap when it comes to the mindset, it comes to your leadership ability, and it comes to your storytelling. And so I'm going to start first, because with everything, it begins with mindset. But let me see if I can share my screen. Let's see. And then let me know if you guys can see this. Can you see my screen?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull my stuff up too, but can you see Lisa, can you see her screen?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, so today, like I said, we are starting off with mindset, because with anything you do in life, really, you have to be, is your mind got to be right first, right? And so this first slide is about, you think you're hitting your goals and making money, but you still feel stuck, right? That's kind of like, well, that doesn't make sense. If I'm hitting my goals and making money, why do I still feel stuck? And
Right.
that's the conundrum. You shouldn't feel stuck. And
Mm.
so we're going to talk about that, about why you feel stuck and how to overcome that through some very easy actions. So let's see if I can go to the next screen. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh, all right. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Yes.
Okay. So when it comes to your goals and the things you want to accomplish, whether that's money, business, investing, branding, being burnt out and having all these things against you every day, it's not a badge of honor and it's not successful. It's actually a trap that many people find themselves in because we're told every day through society, through, the content we consume, you're supposed to grind, 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 5 a.m., hustle hard, like no sleep, no water, none of that, right? And so that is a trap. And we're here to help you to see that that's a trap because if your mind is burnt out, like the things you do is not going to be right. It's not going to be in alignment. It's not going to be the way you see it. And so it is definitely in the mind. Okay.
Talk about it.
So, we can hear you now. Okay. And so when we talk about this trap, the first thing that many people don't realize is that everything that we do is created in the mind first. It's all mental first. And so in is it Stephen or Stephen Covey's book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, he talked about everything being created twice, meaning mentally first and then physically. And when you think about that, if you've ever built a house or you built a custom house, you know that you have to design it first. If you're not buying like a builder grade home that already has templates, you designing everything from where the room gonna be to where the garden gonna be to where the yard gonna be, and all that is mentally created. First, you may have inspirations, right? You may see a magazine or watch a video about a house decoration, however, but most of it comes from your mind first. You have that first, and then you begin to build with what you have in your mind. And so that's how it goes for everything else that you do. So in your business, in your brand, in your leadership, in anything that you do is mindset first. And so it's really important to remember that because people will have you thinking that, oh, it's tool set, right? Like get more tools, like get all the skills, keep going to school, keep learning, learning, learning. But if you don't see it in your mind first, it won't matter how much you learn because you're not becoming that person yet. Okay. The next one is about vision. And Dante touched more about this on his, but your vision has to be clear, right? If you hustling for no reason, you think that you making strides and you think that you are doing all the things, but you don't have a clear picture where you're going, it's a complete waste of time. You know how we normally see how people they test mice, the little mice with the red eyes, the little white ones. They put them through a maze and they put these doors down to trap them. And so they don't have vision, right? They know they want to get out, but they don't have vision to see that. But they just run around, just doing all the things, going fast and expending so much energy, but you're not going nowhere. And so it's important that you have clarity about where you're going and what the vision is. I'm
Right.
not saying that it doesn't require you to do the work, right? And have those seasons of grinding. But when it comes to the point that is daily and it's overwhelming, you getting burnt out, there's a disconnect somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one is when you don't build with a plan or a team. And on a team aspect, Teresa touched on this, but I did think that it really went here when it comes to mindset because people have you thinking that you self-made. Like we ain't self-made.
You're not self-made.
We are not meant to be here alone and we don't get nowhere alone. And I've heard people say that like, oh, I did it by myself. Like it's all me. Nobody helped me. At the end of the day, if your plan is not aligned with your vision and you don't have people on the road on the side of you to get there, then the burnout is inevitable. And
Yeah.
then a lot of times people have that burnout, they lose that momentum. And momentum is not hard to get back, but it is hard to get back, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Am
Yeah.
I lying or am I lying?
No, you telling the truth. And I think everybody needs to kind of click in with that idea that you lose momentum and then it is a starting over and it takes more energy to get back to the starting point and just take off. It takes a lot more energy. So
Absolutely. And so all this goes back to your mindset, right? So if your mindset creates the trap, could it also free you? Could it be your mind that can free you? Absolutely. Because remember, everything starts in the mind first, right? So the truth about that is that if it's wealth, if it's business, if it's investments, whatever it is, if you cannot change the way you see it, you can't change the way you do it, right? You think that it's about doing more. You want to build the wealth, you want to have the money, you got to do. You got to invest in all the courses, you got to go everywhere. But again, if your mind is not in the right position, you don't have clarity, and you're not standing in the right position, it won't matter. Like I said, the burnout is coming whether you want it to or not. Okay.
What are
And
some of
so,
the signs or the symptoms of the mindset not being in the right place? Because you can't solve a problem at the same level that got you into that problem.
Right.
hmm
The
can you
same
get the
level of
volume up some,
thinking
Dante?
is the best I got right now.
Okay. So what you asked me a question?
What's some of the symptoms? What are some of the symptoms that help you identify that you've had this thinking problem?
Well, first, in order to identify, you have to have self-awareness. The self-awareness piece is huge. So once you do have the self-awareness, you'll begin to realize when you begin to procrastinate. Procrastination is a huge, like a red flag indicator, right? When you know what you're supposed to do, but then something happened. Oh, you know what? Oh, it rained today.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? Oh, my kids they had a somewhere to go, and then I couldn't back. I got too tired.
No, it sounds like excuses.
Procrastination is huge, right? That's a big indicator. Also, if you see that maybe you have a calendar and you don't have any accountability, and you have goals written down, or you have things you have to do and they still there, they
Mm.
haven't been completed.
Right. That
You
part.
know, right? There is those, but you have to have that self-awareness, because if not, you can't see yourself if you're in a frame. But if you do the work to become the person, you can step outside the frame a little bit, like, okay, something is wrong. I remember I learned it was a feeling, because I've been through this, right? Like we're not false, we're not perfect people, right? And so I can tell you this because I've been through this. And so I know I used to always feel like, man, like I done sat here and binge watched the whole show. I'm supposed to
Yeah.
be doing something,
Yep.
right? And so it's that type of awareness when you're not completing your deliverables, you're not showing up, and you have no accountability.
Mm.
That part.
That part right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
So I know that that's something you can touch on, Teresa. Both of y'all can touch on that,
right.
but that accountability piece is a big piece. A lot of people hide from that. They say, I'm an introvert. They used to be me. I'm an introvert. I like to be to myself. And I
Mm.
and I do, but at the same time, you can hide and people
Yeah.
can't see you.
Right. Exactly.
So that's how, Dante, that's like the two big indicators of how you know when you are out of alignment. But again, you have to do the work to become the person to be able to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now that we know what it looks like mentally, how do you begin to overcome that, right? It's not an overnight process, but you have to begin to do the work to begin to open that door. And so rewiring your mind, because it is outdated. Like I said, we've been taught over and over and over, grind until you have no energy, grind until your soul is tired, right?
No,
Like we're not
Yeah.
doing that.
you're
That's
not
not what
doing
we're
that.
not
No,
doing
we're
that.
not doing that.
I'm not saying we're not being lazy, but we're not grinding ourselves we're not doing that. We're not grinding ourselves
Yeah.
into exhaustion to the point where it affects our mind, our
Yeah.
health, our wealth, our soul.
Right. There's
That's
got
not
to be a
the
better way,
ideal.
right?
Yeah.
Got to be a better way. Yeah.
It is, and it is a better way. And you may think it's rest, but rest doesn't pinpoint the problem. You can rest all you want, but if you go back to the same mindset, it won't change anything.
Right.
So a rewire,
Right.
right? The next one is to build your inner wealth. So at the end of the day, they say, health is wealth, wealth is health. It's our mind. It's this thing in between our ears, right here, that
Yeah.
most people only use when they think they need it to pay bills, to cook dinner, to talk to people, to be, but it's much more than that. We have so
Mhm.
much power and abundance, like just who we are in this world. Like, I mean, when you build upon that and you invest in that, then you won't be out here having a misaligned mindset, a
Mm.
poverty-stricken mindset, a one that is working against you and not for you. Once you build on that, like I put on the slide, when you own that, then you can market it publicly.
Right.
A lot of people show up online and they're not their true authentic selves. They got limiting beliefs, and you can hear it in their words.
Right.
Yeah.
People think that I'm a changed person and I'm doing I'm doing the work, but yet the words you say, the things you are putting out is not reflected, it's not in alignment. And so,
Yeah.
How can
yeah.
we tell if somebody is being authentic? How can
Ooh.
don't we have, or you tell me how we can tell. I want you to answer that because
How
I
you
think
can
Yeah.
sometimes
tell,
people don't understand.
right? How you can tell someone's being authentic when they showing up as their true selves. So there's some people you can talk to, right? When you talk to them, you can get a sense of, is this person being for real? Are they not being for real? Is it something? Are they avoiding certain questions? Are they avoiding different answers? Do you see them every day showing up as their true self? Or are they one person this day? Are they a different person that day? Is there
Right.
consistency in who they are from platform to
Consistency.
platform?
Mhm.
Right? Am
Yeah.
I being a baddie on TikTok, but on Facebook I'm being a professional? Is
Mhm.
there continuity in who you are across everything that you
Ooh,
do?
ouch.
Yeah. Congruency,
Ye-
continuity,
yes.
those words.
Not a
Big
baddie on
words.
TikTok.
Yeah, absolutely. Because some people they
So if you're
try that.
joining me, you can go ahead and jump on the Zoom. Go ahead.
Okay, and is my last point. Yeah, I've seen it, and it's very real, and so that's how you can
Mhm.
tell. So Google. Put your name in Google. What pops up from you from years ago? Like maybe say 2, 3, 5 years ago, because we all evolve, right? But what pops up about you from the last 2, 3 years,
Mhm.
right? Your
Yeah.
LinkedIn, your Medium messages, your YouTube, just like all that. So again, continuity, congruency. And
Good. That's
so,
good.
yeah, my last one is to don't react, create. So basically be proactive.
Mm.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm reading this book it's called Redeeming the Time by Jordan Rayner. It's like
Mhm.
7 biblical principles about how to be purposeful, productive, and wildly successful. He talks about how we have open loops.
Yeah.
So open loops are everywhere, from the email to the phone call, to the deliverable, to the meeting, to the
Yeah.
Zoom,
Yeah.
to the spouse, to the kids, to
Mm.
our stomachs. Okay. There's all these open loops all day. And so we get distracted because we're being pulled in many different directions. And the burnt out overachiever gonna try to do everything in one day.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Because they're an achiever. I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna get my golden ticket today. And
Right.
Yeah.
so when you doing all that, you're not being proactive. It's important that you set the tone for your day. Like my partners told me, get a calendar. Like,
Oh,
listen,
did
yeah,
we not say
yes,
that
get a calendar.
yesterday?
Okay.
Oh,
Get a calendar. Look at
Dante, then we have a
they
conversation.
got
Oh
me
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting a
Absolutely.
calendar, looking at having a bird's eye view of what your week looks like being proactive in that way so
Sim-
that you're not being reactive,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Shanita, you just given a lot of just valid points that people need to take into account when they are deciding to level up in their entrepreneurial experience, or as they bridge from work, regular job to entrepreneurial experience and trying to build their businesses. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's it for me.
mm,
Now it goes to Teresa for leadership. Are y'all ready? Get ready.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah. Ready.
Can I share my screen? Send me a
Let me stop. Let me stop.
share.
Let me
Okay.
stop.
Multiple presenters can share. Okay, let me see if I can share, y'all. Let me see if I get here.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, hang on real quick while I
So most
I
people
like
they
that.
can
I
see the
like that little
screen.
emoji with the guitar.
That
Oh,
was cute. Very
I
cute.
love it. My husband played the guitar, so I'm like, I think you rocking out once you get to this stage, right? You rocking out.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I didn't know that. I play guitar too. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, let me stop sharing. Or is it possible they can see each screen at the same time?
Y'all see my screen?
We can see Teresa's screen, but you can stop sharing,
Okay.
Shanita.
All right.
Okay.
And y'all can hear me a little bit better?
Oh, you sounding
Absolutely.
great
Yeah.
now.
You
Okay.
in there
All right.
now.
So wait a minute. So I'm broadcasting also on Facebook,
Facebook.
on
Yeah, I
my page.
seen.
So
Okay.
Hmm.
I want to make sure that I let people know. So just this is going to be a public service announcement really quickly to let everyone know that we are actually live on Zoom. So you
In
should
YouTube.
join and
Yeah.
excuse me, in YouTube under Elevate to Activate. So you can join us live on Zoom. There's a link right on my page so that you can actually see the presentation and what we're giving you tonight. It's just
Mhm.
full of good information. So
Hmm.
we're right now we're getting ready to talk. I'm going to do the parts that I prepared to do tonight, and we're going to start with leadership for me, and we're going to talk about how leadership begins within. And we had a
Mm.
Mm.
conversation about
Yes.
last night about, as a matter of fact, Dante checked me. He was like, look, checked me. He checked me. But leadership begins from within. So we want you, and you just talked about this, Shanitha, to
Mm.
we all have to master our calendars before we try to master other people.
Come on.
Here's the bottom line that mastering your calendar means that you put some clarity, so you're specific about what you have to get done, that you put some consistency, and you make sure you make a commitment to all of those ideas that land in your calendar. There We want to say that only about 20% of what you do produces 80% of your results. So, for you to get that calendar right, to make sure that the things that are showing up on your calendar are things that are not the things that you could hand off to someone else, but the things that keep you in your genius and allow you to get your information out to whoever your audience is at the highest level. That's what needs to be in your calendar, not the items that are more clerical and not the items that take you away from your genius. You need to make sure that your calendar is heavy with money making activities and things that keep you in your genius mind, because we do know that everybody's got a genius mind. If you know where you come from, right? You know where you come from. Now,
Yeah.
um, here's the thing. As you're building yourself, and to keep yourself from always becoming burnt out, and even myself, to keep myself. So let me speak about me, about staying away from being burnt out. I have got to structure myself, and I want to breed some freedom into my life, and not just breed it, but breathe it into my life. So, scheduling things purposefully is your superpower. You've got to do this in a meaningful way. You also want to discipline yourself, because that is the first time that anybody will see any leadership in you, is when you can lead yourself in the right direction.
Come
Y'all,
on,
y'all
Teresa.
feel
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? Y'all feel
Come
what
on.
I'm
Come
saying?
on. I'm picking
Listen,
up what you putting down. Yes.
you can't lead others unless you lead yourself. That's the
Mhm.
bottom line. It's
Yeah.
people follow people that they can count on. People follow people with vision. People follow people with discipline. So you have to have those qualities in your day so that your life becomes congruent. That's that word again.
Mhm.
Congruent with the things that you say you are going to do. So let's go to slide 2, and see what we come up with. Leading with purpose gives vision, gives direction, gives mission, gives meaning. All of these pieces are extremely important for you to be able to find yourself landing in the right place so that you are not spinning a wheel that doesn't take you nowhere. So you don't find yourself standing in the same place, which is impossible. You end up ultimately going backwards. There is no standing still. So you need to have the vision that gives you direction and the mission that gives you meaning. These are in line with what Shanitha was saying in terms of mindset. It's so important. And it is a leadership quality that brings those things. So if we see you building a vision that gives you direction and having a mission that gives you meaning, then we know that you are on purpose with intention on what you're doing. Here's
Mm.
another big one.
Mm.
Leadership ain't about control. It's just not about control.
That part.
It's about serving other people. It's not about showing up for your own glorification. It's about taking the gifts that you have that have been placed inside of you on your purpose and helping and serving other people. You got to stand out front. You got to work. You got to put that energy out so that you make a difference in the lives of the people that you come in contact with whatever you're doing, however you're supposed to bring it to them. If you are right now leading yourself in the right direction, then there is somebody who needs what you have. You have to be following a direction that is serving others. And that's what leadership is all about.
Ooh,
So
so good. Can I tap in there?
girl, go ahead.
Leadership is not about control.
Nope.
That part, because people do think that, right? That's kind of common. That's common knowledge, right?
Yeah, we start seeing bosses.
Yeah.
But not respectful bosses. We start finding people who come in with a condescending, disrespectful tone. We start seeing some of that. And that's where we lose. That's where we lose everybody.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody better than anybody else.
Say it again.
Ain't nobody better than anybody else.
Come on.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so good. Yeah. Leading with purpose. That's so good.
Yeah. So there's some questions we have to ask. Who am I here to help? And how will I impact them in the greatest way? See, that's the question. Who am I here to help?
Somebody's muted.
Somebody go ahead.
Let me mute. I can't.
Hey there, y'all. Mute yourselves, please. Who am I here to help? That is the question we must ask. And how can I impact their future in a positive, purposeful, meaningful way? Leadership is all about that. It's about being able to understand that piece and then finding ways to bridge the gaps.
Yeah. And I wanted to say too, the leadership piece, right?
Yeah.
Even though you're in leadership or we're in leadership, remove yourself from the picture, right?
Yeah.
If you are a believer, you faith-based, you're purpose-driven.
Yep.
Let them see God.
Yeah.
Right? Let them see God through you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Not about me showing up and being the one suited and booted.
Right. No.
Come on.
It's not.
Come on.
You know, we like to look good,
That's
but
good.
that's not the point. That's not the point. We like to have our moments so that we show up with respect.
Yeah.
But it's not about us.
That's it.
Yeah. That's
It's not
it.
about us. It's about who can
That's
we
it.
serve.
Who
And
can we serve?
yep. Yep. So when you lead with purpose, guess what happens?
Ooh,
Magic.
that's true.
People follow.
Mm.
When you lead with direction, people follow. When you
Yeah.
lead with mission, people follow. When you
Mission.
lead with
Come
vision,
on.
people follow.
Vision. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is all about that service. Now
Yeah.
let's finish this up, y'all. So
Somebody jumped in the comments and said, "Here's a thought though: all leaders are not created equal." What do you have to say about that?
true that.
100,000% true.
Have you had a leader?
100,000% true.
Listen, have you had a leader who really wasn't leading anything but everybody to hell?
Ooh,
Oh, Lord.
you just
Okay.
gonna go there? You just
Have we
gonna go
had
there?
that?
Go
Has
ahead and go
anybody
there.
had that?
You just gotta go there.
Go ahead and go there.
Listen. We all know it exists. We all know it exists. Sometimes people get that ego. That ego
Yes.
is real big
Yeah.
and
Arrogance.
starts to come out. Arrogance. That's right.
Mhm.
Ego and
And-
arrogance. And you know what? Sometimes, and I promise you this is real, sometimes you got leaders in the background who are not in a leadership position who will take their influence and their persuasion and try to be takeover spirits.
Mm.
Come on.
Mess the entire
Man, it's
dynamic
that's
that will
heavy right there.
capture a soul and then turn around and leave the whole group stunned because you didn't expect that.
Come on.
Mm.
That
The
part.
snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snakes.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's
Man,
some genius.
Jezebels.
There's some genius.
Come on.
On purpose.
Mhm.
Background leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before you move on real quick, I kind of want to dive into that, right? So
Yeah.
if there's the leaders with type of egos, or there's people who are self-sabotaging themselves, again, from the
Right.
mindset, how can you identify that? What do you do? Let's say somebody's listening on this call and they're working for somebody that is a micromanager boss, or they're working for somebody who is taking their frustrations out on you,
Right.
or you feel stuck, or you feel like you're limited to the mindset of the industry, right? Let's say the industry only charges this much, but you're like, my value is this much, but people are like, well, it usually costs this much, if that makes sense. What do you tell that person? How do you communicate? What would they do in this? What can Elevate to Activate give them to help them navigate through those type of trenches?
That's a tough one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, and it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so I think we've all found ourselves in a situation or a circumstance where we're having to show up and manage when something like this is going down with some leaders. And it depends on the position. You have to understand what your position is. But oftentimes, just being clear and being direct and calling it out in a respectful manner, wait a minute, in writing and carbon copying one or two others to make sure that everybody get the same message.
Yeah.
That tends to shut it down. But a lot of times, you're not going to make people happy. People are not going to be happy. That's just what it is. And you've got to be willing to stand up or, be somebody's pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to like pricing and they're telling you that's too expensive, are they projecting their limited belief, or is it that we didn't present it in such a way that allows them to see the value?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think when we're presenting offers, or we're presenting whatever it is that
an idea, even,
ideas, things that we do, I think you have to build the value. And usually when someone sees the value, they will happily exchange their money for the solution that you provide. I think that when you provide value, that it not only adds to the ability of the person to get whatever they came for, it also creates a scenario where they are so excited about handing over money because they already know that what they're going to take with them is life changing. In other words, you don't have to go figure it out. Somebody that brought you the keys, somebody that brought you the ticket, somebody that has now shown you exactly what you have to do in
Yeah.
order to
Yeah.
level up whatever it is you're doing. So
Okay, good.
yeah,
But they also
Yeah.
have to be the person already ready to do that. Because
yeah,
you can be doing it can be
Mm.
the wrong person you trying to sell it to or give that offer to. If they because they can say, oh, it's too much. They haven't
right.
become the person yet to
This
see the
Okay.
value. That's the
girl,
Yeah.
difference.
that
Come
part.
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
That part.
Yes, absolutely. Not everybody is ready for, for whatever is coming towards them. Sometimes
Mhm.
they're not quite ready. And so they have to get ready and they have to become that person. So
Yeah.
yeah, that
Good
just a
question.
work thing. That's a work thing. Do the work.
Yeah. There we
Yep.
go.
All right. Well, let's finish this part up so I can definitely let Dante get his magic in. So here we go.
That's what it is, magic,
You
y'all.
know, he's the director,
Magic.
y'all. I mean, he's vision, he's storytelling, and he's directing. Listen,
Yeah.
he's gonna give you some stuff. But here's the thing with leadership. You know, nobody does anything by themselves. Like we all have
True.
team. Right
Yeah.
now, we have team, we're building community. We are gathering, so there's more than one mind, more than one energy, more than one
Mm.
effort in what we're doing. We each have our genius zones and we are very aware of it. And we
Yeah.
Yeah.
talked even last night about how important it is if we didn't grow any further than us.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what? It's still magic.
Yeah.
Magic. How
Yeah.
we came together. I mean, it's still,
Come
and you
on.
have to recognize that everybody has something they can contribute to raise
Hmm.
the entire process,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to elevate the process.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Come on.
Great leaders, they don't do it all by themselves. They
No.
delegate, they collaborate, and then they elevate.
Mm.
Okay. And you have to understand that time is your greatest asset, but it's
Mm.
also one of your most precious resources that it's very limited. You don't have an
Mhm.
unlimited amount.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Mm.
everybody only got
Yeah.
24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And many times
Yeah.
we got 100 hours worth of work with the
Yeah.
24 hours. So we
Yeah.
always have to figure out how are we going to prioritize and make things, put them in a proper order, and
Mhm.
then share those responsibilities with other people, as well as the glory that comes with the success, which is the money,
Yeah.
Mm.
that part.
Mm.
Man.
When you build a team,
Good.
it frees you to lead where you are the strongest, where you have the strength, where
Yeah.
you have mastered some skills.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Okay.
then be able to delegate it appropriately, right? You
You
have
know,
to have
Right.
clarity in what you're delegating.
you got
Yeah.
Clarity in what you're doing.
that's exactly
You
right.
know, I
Ah,
really like what you said in the beginning about leadership. First leading yourself, though,
Yeah.
because that does it either repels people away from you like a skunk,
Mhm.
or it magnetizes people towards you.
Right,
mhm.
You
right,
know,
exactly.
it's like attraction. You know, and,
Right.
and whatever it is, it sounds like that you're serving it, because really that's what leadership is, what you taught. It means to
Yep.
serve.
Yep.
That's going to that's going to let you know kind of where you stand, in your position, with people. A lot of times, especially young kids, that I work with, talk
Mm.
about, I'm a leader, but because it sounds good, or is it because you're
Mm.
serving? You know
Mm,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
how would you tell a kid to continue on their path of leadership? Just wondering, for all the people involved.
Yeah, I mean, I tell for instance, I had to
You
tell
have
my
a daughter, yeah?
granddaughter today I had to tell my
Okay.
granddaughter today. I have a granddaughter that currently resides with me, and I had to tell her today that it was very important for her. Okay, so she doesn't want to catch. She wants me to pick her up from her job in the middle of my day every single day. And what I said is, listen, we got a bus system. And what you have to do is you have to learn to appreciate the fact that you have a job and that learning the bus system gives you independence, which means that you are taking responsibility and leading yourself from
Yeah.
taking that, expecting someone else to do it versus getting up and doing it yourself. Now, you don't have to stay on that bus because if you keep that job, we've already figured out, you can lead yourself to owning a vehicle. But
Mm.
you need to keep that job for another whatever 6 months while you stack your cash so you can lead yourself to the car lot, to the driver's license agency, to the
Come
insurance
Yeah.
on.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and this is coming from, a young woman who's not 18, who's getting ready to take her senior year on, and I'm just letting her know that you cannot expect anyone else to do it for you. You need to be the
Hmm.
one to start the process, and then others and your support system will follow.
That's
Mm.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's good.
that's what I see.
All right. Good.
All
Good.
right. So anyway, here's the last thing, the leadership mindset. This is something just to think about. If you want to go far, you need to build a team because you can't do it alone.
Mhm.
Hmm.
You just understand that piece. It's a critical piece, and for someone like myself, it's taken a few years to figure out that I don't have an S on my chest, that I
Hmm.
have limited time frame, that I'm getting older, that I could get sick. I've got to be able to figure out how to build a structure that operates with or without me if I want to have a lasting legacy.
Mm. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that, Teresa, because we don't all realize that. It doesn't matter how far on the spectrum you are, if
Mm,
you're here, if you're there, we all
right.
have to think like that. And so
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that.
You
Yeah.
are so welcome. You so welcome. Well, Dante, guess what
All
time?
right.
Let's
It's
get it.
time. All right.
Y'all got to
Cool.
get on this.
Cool.
Y'all, wait a minute. One more community service announcement.
Oh,
Y'all,
yeah.
y'all need to come on over here to the Zoom link. It is on my Facebook page somewhere down there, a post or two ago. Jump on the Zoom link, and then you will be a part of the community on Zoom, and you'll be able to see these phenomenal people that I am standing here with right now. So if not, continue to listen in. All right. Go ahead,
Nice.
Dante. I'm about to stop my share.
Awesome. Awesome. I
And
really
then we're gonna,
appreciate all the speakers who've been speaking and who have been sharing. Man, it's amazing. Great questions. Thank you everybody for who's on the call. Lisa, I appreciate you coming to support, being a day one supporter. Woo woo!
yeah.
Everybody up for Lisa
Yeah.
for being a day one
Woo.
supporter. She says she wants you to go on this walk. She ready. All
All
right.
right,
So
Let's
that's right.
go.
let's go on these walks now because walking is living, walking is life, walking is
Yes.
community actually. And speaking of that, that's what we want to be able to do with you. We want to be able to walk with you. So elevate to activate. For those of you who are tuning in or trying to figure out what the heck is going on, is this church? Is this just a chat? Or is this all the above? It is a community. So this is a community. So don't be afraid to ask questions as well. You can speak up. You can get on camera. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be polished. Get on out here. Ask some of your questions. Let me see. I think we got okay comments. So I just want you guys to feel encouraged to know this is a safe space to speak up. To have the floor per se, where you can share about some of your struggles. Right now, this is a valuable free resource, but really soon this will become a paid resource. So if you have questions or you're dealing with life issues, as you heard Teresa speak about her granddaughter, doesn't mean she don't even look like she's a grandma. right? So
Okay.
she got a granddaughter that's about to graduate. We speak on our aspects, you know, from relationships to family to work and to entrepreneurship. Why? Because that's what real people do. And so, elevate is, of course, how it started off elevating your thinking, right? This is always the first step. Elevate your thinking. And sometimes one of the ways to know you're elevating your thinking is to look at the symptoms that may be holding you back. Shanita talked about how if you know you're supposed to be doing something, why? Because you feel it within and you know you're supposed to be doing it, and you're not doing it. Well, you need to elevate your thinking
Come
Mm.
on.
Yeah,
because that's procrastination.
right.
And how dare us have procrastination when we have 168 hours in a week?
Right.
How dare us? You better say that. How dare us?
You know,
Right.
168 hours. So when you calculate, there's this saying, whatever you track and measure is what grows. So
That's
we can
right.
track our
Mm.
we can track our macros, we can track our money, we can track our bank account, right? Well, we can track our time too, you know, in such a way where we're using our schedule, we're using our calendar,
Mhm.
and we're using the tools that are available, such as a calendar and accountability. So, those of you who are tuning in and dropping in and wondering, that is one of the aspects of Elevate to Activate. The other aspect of Elevate to Activate, we have a gift for everybody. If you go ahead and type in Elevate or Activate, whichever one resonates with you, we'll go ahead and send you a gift. It's a free gift on a 30-day mindset transformation guide. Okay, it's a 30-day challenge that will help you transform your thinking,
Mm.
help you uh, uh, hone in on leadership, and it will help you activate your personal story. And that's what we're going to talk about for a little bit. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, as the preacher used to say.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so stories sell, facts tell. No
Right.
matter what, there is always a sell happening in everything that we do. There's
Mm.
always a sell. Now, somebody could be selling you on why they can't do something or why they can do something. They could be selling you on their idea of something, or you could be selling your idea on something. There's every time we communicate, we're actually creating a sell. And you have to learn how to get, okay, there we go. All right, got you, got you.
Yeah.
Um, um, that we have to identify who's the one that's leading the sell. And so, and sometimes we want to be sold to. There's sometimes we need something, we want to hear what you have to say. And
Mm.
so once you've elevated your mindset and once you've identified who you're serving in leadership, now you have to know how to communicate that, even if it's to the boss, even if it's to a team member or somebody that you want to hire. Communicate. You know, there was a lady actually at the Myron Golden event. She asked me, Shanika, she was right next to us at the lunch table. She asked me how she can get. Okay, this lady asked me, y'all. I think she even came to one of our first calls. I can't think of her name, but she was right there on my right hand side. She came to one of our calls actually, or one of our lives. But she asked me, "How can I get somebody like you, Dante, to work for free?" That's
Mm.
what she said.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say her name, but yes.
No, no,
Yes,
no,
Yeah.
yes,
no.
yeah. And you know, I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, well, number one, you got to feed them if they're willing to do it. Like, you got to feed your people. But secondly, and mind you, this is a real issue that my industry deals with.
Mm.
Um, not feeling the need for it to be something you pay for. But number two, I said, how passionate are you about your vision? Are
Right.
you talking about leading them to the promised land, or just trying to make
Quick
a
dollar.
quick
Mm.
transaction and just
Mm.
gonna leave them on the side of the road once you're done? You know,
Right.
she got quiet for a bit, and one of
Mm.
the things is I said you have to communicate the vision in such a way that they want to give their services or they're willing to do more than what they're being paid for. And I said that comes from how you communicate? Are you selling me the vision?
Mhm.
Are you selling people your idea? Are you selling people the dream? Are you selling people the story of like, I came from nothing and took it to something? You know, when we look at some of the
Right.
most disciplined people, like Teresa said earlier about leadership, we're following a lot of times their discipline. We're
Right.
following their discipline of and the story of their discipline. And we watch TV and pay for
Right. So
Come on.
it.
Crazy.
Dante, do you believe that she should be like, do you as a creator and a director and a visionary storyteller, do you believe that sometimes you will get caught up in the mindset of your client and just begin
Mm.
to, let go of some of your structure in order to serve them? And what does that do? I mean, how does that impact?
Yeah, no, that's a huge impact because you want to get the job, right? So you want to
Mm.
like take on the job. And a lot of times, here's the thing that I've heard over 10 years of doing
Mm,
this. I just need a quick video.
mm-mm.
I just
Right.
need a quick video.
They
Hey, bro,
always quick.
I
See,
just
no, my answer would always be absolutely not. I don't work for free. I don't know about y'all, but I don't work for free. I ain't gonna,
Um,
yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what it is.
She said,
I
I
ain't
don't
look,
care.
Miss
I don't
Holden
care.
said not
look,
the full of the F word.
nope, not working for free. Nope,
Okay.
no. Give too
Yeah.
much value. Give too much value to be working for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the four
Mm-mm.
letter F word. Yeah. So um I have a big heart. This is why I got a person in my corner who protects me now.
Yes.
Because
Pull him
I
back. Pull him back.
Come on. Come
Bring him
on,
on
Miss
back.
Lady.
Let's bring him back. Put him over here while we take care of this one. No.
man, so there was a lady, I was like, babe, I feel like I gotta do this for free. She said, and
No.
what? And what? And
Somebody
what
say
bills is that
no,
gonna
Dante.
Talk
pay?
about a help me, okay?
She said,
Yeah.
what bills is this gonna pay? And the lady's a multimillionaire. She's like,
Oh,
Come
that's a no.
on,
um,
Trinae.
He's
yeah,
got to say
we're gonna
no.
call
He's
her out.
got
You're
to
just
say
gonna
no.
call her out. So it really does go into though for me, there because I'm an artist first. So I
Right.
do
Mhm.
understand, artistry does build cult like fans almost. So
Mhm.
if you're an artist, you say your husband plays guitar. I started in music. You're putting yourself out there. You're vulnerable,
Right.
and with that vulnerability, you just want people to be able to hear it. And so it wasn't that the question bothered me that she asked, how do I get somebody like you for free? It was more of like, are you willing at least to go find, and this is, I did get to them to this point, are you going to go find the money? Are you the type of leader
Mhm.
that will find a way?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't afford it right now and say, hey, but I'm on mission. I need you to shoot this pilot. I'm going to go knock on 100 doors a day. I'm going to make 100 calls a day to
Mm.
where we're getting this work done, where there's momentum being built, where we're elevating and we're about to activate on this vision. I said, if you do something like that and you're consistent and you're feeding them at least, I said, those are how you're going to get really talented people behind you because now they
Mm.
believe in the campaign, they believe in the mission. So stories sell, facts tell. It's,
But check this
go
out.
ahead, jump in. I'm
People who are
ready.
doing that, people who are doing that, if they're doing that, if you are putting the time in, if you are putting the effort in, if you are knocking on 100 doors, it didn't nobody say entrepreneurialism was going to be easy. Who said it won't be
Right,
easy? So if you
right.
are
TikTok.
doing the work, right?
She said
That's who
TikTok.
show it is easy.
Do the work, do the work. And because we know that there is no limitations.
Mm-hmm.
We know
Yeah.
that there are no limitations. We know that money is created based on a word and an act. There are
Yeah,
no limitations. If you
yeah.
need
Look at
something,
that. Look at you. This one.
Yeah,
This
look,
one
get her
sparked. This
power.
one.
Get
Yeah,
that power.
look at
no,
I
y'all.
was like, yes.
Yeah, I'm
no,
like,
no,
this.
no.
This sparked something up in here. She is not having that four-letter F
Right.
word.
No,
I did
I
have
ain't
a
doing it.
question though for Dante.
Go
So
ahead.
with the heart to serve, because I've been through this before, when and how were you able to realize that, okay, I love to serve and help people so much, but I know I'm hurting myself because I'm not even charging you? When and
Yeah.
how were you able to make that distinction before your amazing fiance? Oh, you ain't doing chat? Oh, okay.
No, just playing. Just playing. Just possibly. I might be in that transition, but
Okay.
the main thing was getting a coach and paying a coach who helped me structure the offer.
You
You know,
already know.
so
You already-
that was the key. Was restructuring the offer. Like they told me, they actually helped me identify like, hey, you're not a videographer. You know,
Mm.
because that's when you get the, hey, I just need a video real quick. He was like, when they do a Super Bowl video, that's a 60 seconds or less, and on minimum, that's $1 million.
Come on.
So that's a quick video,
Come on.
but because of the impact, so what we had to reverse engineer and talk about their impact, kind of like what we were talking about last night, ladies.
Mm.
Figuring out the value. You said one of your coaches are helping you identify the value of like, if you want to make this amount of money, well, what do we need to do and make it
Yeah.
even more?
Yeah.
Listen, if I make a $10,000 offer to someone,
Mhm.
my $10,000 offer, what I understand is that $10,000 offer has to bring at least $100,000 in value. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has to bring at least $100,000 in value. If I make a $50,000 offer, then that $50,000 offer has to bring
$500,000.
$500,000 in transformational value to the person that I'm serving.
Absolutely.
That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about, I'm taking your 10,000 and sticking it in your pocket. No, and you know how much we think, you know how much
Yeah.
we work, you know how much we come together. Listen, we're thinking more about other people's problems than they are, so we have solutions that they don't have. The value that you bring when you can take somebody and put that knowledge in them, that understanding, like it was put in you by your coach, Dante,
Yeah.
to demonstrate that your value is already there. And what you're going to put out there in the world, you can never take it back. They got it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to impact them for the rest of their lives, and they are going to be able to 10 times with that information and that knowledge that they didn't have to go out and trial and error and bump their heads and finally give up.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the piece right there.
Yeah.
That's it. No, that's it.
So the value is there. You got to get paid.
Man, that's amazing. Mom, are you part of our Elevate to Activate Facebook group?
Huh? You better go ahead.
I can send her an invite.
Would someone please send me an invite? That'd be awesome.
Okay, cool.
I'll
Because
send it, yeah.
we're gonna put a link to be able to get the free tool in there.
Yeah.
So guys, if you want the free tool, please join. Actually, how do we just put that in there right now?
In the comments.
I'm not sure how you do it, but I know we can send it. We need emails is what we need.
Yeah, we need emails, so that's why I want to. Here we go. Get this in here. Boom. That's a Facebook group. There's a link to our Facebook group. Those who are not in it, please take a gander at it. And this is amazing. I think this has been amazing. If this has given you value, please drop a like or a heart. I see our group is still steadily growing, guys. We are 10 away from 100 people.
Woo!
10 away from 100 people. We are at 90 members. And this all started with an idea and conversation. And we are believing and hoping and knowing that this is going to become huge.
In Houston, right?
In Houston, not Dallas.
Houston, right? In Houston.
Oh, no, Dallas.
Dallas? Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Dallas. You in Houston.
Oh, you talking about where we met? Yes, where we met. Yes.
We got to share that video. I still haven't uploaded it.
What city was it?
Thank you. That was Dallas. Yeah, that was Dallas.
Sad, y'all got me off. This was just a couple months ago. I should be remembered.
This was June last month.
It was
June. This was last month. June.
It ain't been that
Oh,
long.
Lord,
It ain't been long at
I feel
all.
like it's been a lifetime.
It's not been long. Yeah. Yeah. That's how much time we spend with each
How
other.
amazing has it been?
Destiny, come on.
How amazing has it been? It's been amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we gonna show that video, Dante.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for it right now. I
I
sent
can
it
video on my desktop. I can share it in the group. It's not edited though.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a
I have
great
the
video.
version that Dante sent me.
Uh-huh. I
So
think it's
that's fine.
fabulous.
Okay.
I
Let
think
me
it's
see.
fabulous.
Are you about to share or you want me to share?
Oh, the video shared to Zoom?
Go
So
ahead.
y'all, we got Mrs. Johnson here at the Myra.
Oh, you
Y'all
gotta
can hear it?
share it. We can't see it.
Can't see it.
All right, let me change my share then.
Oh, y'all about to see the video.
Oh, y'all better jump on the Zoom. It's in the link in the
Oh, you guys. Oh my
I can't
God.
believe you shared
Wow.
this. Oh, yo.
Putting it
Wow.
out there.
Wait a minute.
Where's
Tanika
the sound?
Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, you be my hype person. Like you had me hype.
For real.
It was all hype. You had me hype.
It's this woman.
Private jet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all.
Yep,
It's been
all
oh
of
my
that.
God,
All
y'all.
of
No,
that.
wait a minute. I don't, we're not, it's
They gotta understand why we are who we are.
Huh?
They gotta understand why we elevate to activate.
Okay, go ahead. You talk about it, Shanita.
Well, nah, I'm just saying they have to understand. They have to understand
Yeah.
what
Stick with
E2A.
it. Stick
Yeah.
with us on this journey and you will
Yeah.
understand.
Find out,
because you're gonna faith around and find out.
Take around and find out. Listen, you know what's so funny is we said it
I
last
love
night.
it.
We said it
Come
last
on.
night. We said it last night how this is a God thing.
Come
Yeah.
on.
And if you get the amazing opportunity to kind of just plug into this, you're gonna find out and you're gonna see what it is. It's a blow your mind.
So y'all, we got
Uh-oh.
Mrs. Johnson here at the Myra Golden.
Can you hear it?
Live content.
You can hear it, yes.
Everybody.
Look at Teresa right here, right there. Woo!
That this was not only a phenomenal, life-changing event, but also you guys meet some phenomenal, amazing people, and one of them is right here. This one right here, dog. We sat next to each other, and the energy. I'm getting chills. Yeah. So no, seriously. And just the connection, the energy, the vibe. I told her, I said, your presence that you came in, your posture, your heart posture that you came in with was impactful. Well, she makes people feel like family through Yeetie, and that's
Look at my husband. He like, girl, bye.
You like, no, me.
And so,
Oh, my
with that being
goodness.
said, not only is she coachable, not only is she humble, not only she is powerful, dynamic, and giving in her gift of speaking life into others, God has rewarded this hard work. But what is this reward, right? We're going to tell you, but before we tell you, I want her family and members to say some things about how you guys doing.
Yeah. So listen, Shanita is not my child. Somebody walked over here and said, "Are you her mother?" Let me tell you something. She is not my child, but I will tell you that if she were, and I would be happy to have a daughter like this young lady because you can see the joy all over her and how she transfers that to every person that she comes in contact with. Listen, we know she's a blessed soul. All right, because today
man.
something happened that was just unexpected in the middle of 250 other people. This is like not
Girl, I cannot.
Look, Irie, she took a chance. She planted some seed, and that seed is a
Oh, Teresa. Oh my God.
That's all I can give y'all. That's just a little bit.
Yeah, y'all had to be there. Oh my
Man.
God.
Yeah.
That was
Oh my
so
God.
good. That was so good.
There
Oh
it is.
man, we
Brought
are
it all the way
so
back.
blessed, y'all.
It brought it all the way back.
Man.
Yeah. That's day one. Day
Day
one.
one.
Day one, stay hungry.
Oh,
Day
Oh,
one.
thank you, Samika.
Yeah.
yeah. It was so,
Yeah.
so good. Mhm.
Yeah. So that's why y'all continue to stick with us. This is something that is being built the right way, solid, and we are honored and humbled to be able to serve one another.
Yeah.
I'm honored to get your guys' viewpoints and leaderships and encouragement, and also to share, from my standpoint of like creativity and direction and really just storytelling, which is really everything right there, and that's a passion to help people tell their stories. And so, each one of us have a story. I mean, shoot, I even had that was me recording that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
capturing the story, and that's one of the things too. You guys always. So a lot of times people are like, man, I don't know what to shoot, what to do. Just document.
Hmm.
Document what you do. I had a stand. I forgot I had that in my backpack. Met with even another group there that's making $300,000 a month.
Right.
Entrebelievers.
Yes.
Entrebelievers. Oh my
Entre-
gosh.
Talk
Entrepreneurs.
about being prepared when
Yeah.
And that's
opportunity
what they
comes.
said. That's what they said. They was like, "Well, you ready? You got your mic? Let's do it." And right there, normally
Come
something
on.
that would cost money, but because of preparation, and so really just having the humility, I think, because I think a lot of times people don't shoot or document. I'm gonna step on some toes here, but because
Okay.
of ego.
That's all
A
right.
lot of times we
Mhm.
want to be perfect. We want to
Yeah.
show up superficial. We want to show up all the time. Like I was on a 3-month hiatus, y'all. No haircut. Purposely.
Come on.
Because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing personally, but I'm still going to show up. And that didn't change any relationships that needed to happen.
Right.
Sometimes we can put too much pressure on ourselves on image, and
Right.
there is a value to it, an importance to it, but there's also a value to just being authentic and allowing your true spiritual nature to communicate
Yeah.
and connect with others. And
Yeah.
so that is what happened, and that's the importance of just showing up. Because if you always wait for everything to be perfect, it will never be perfect, and you're going to stress yourself out. But if you just learn to just start popping on the camera
Just start.
and
Talk
start
about it.
documenting,
Start.
like literally just document,
Yeah.
that actually tells more of a story than trying to be like, all right, guys,
Yeah, nah.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, deer in the headlights.
Can you talk
So,
about? Oh, I'm sorry. Go
oh yeah,
ahead.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Can you talk about now how the content and storytelling is now with so much AI and people cloning people? Like, how can people
Yeah.
still show up authentically? And like you said, being your true authentic self through your storytelling on camera.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So cloning AI, taking people's stories, taking people's voices, that's a trend right now. I firmly 1,000% know that's not going to last long because we're human beings in a human world. And so, you know, that is a fun trend. It's cute. It's fun right now. But when that falls away, when the dust settles, when the legal things get worked out, because there's a lot of legal, copyright, privacy issues.
All kinds
This
of
is
stuff.
Mhm.
this is so new that
Mhm.
right now it's a wild wild west of AI.
Right.
Yes.
It really is.
A lot of stuff's
And
going down. It's not right. And then people are not going to be able to, there's going to be probably some differentiator things that have to come out where you have
Mhm.
to identify that this is not real or
yeah,
Yeah.
get sued or something else or in
yeah,
that situation. Because people can
yeah,
basically they can take your picture
yep.
and paint
Mhm.
you and make you say anything.
Moving
That's
your lips, moving
crazy.
your mouth, everything. And so it's a fun trend, but I really know it's not going to last too much longer. They're tightening up some of the
Mhm.
regulations on here. So if you are into that, definitely enjoy while you can, because it is coming to a change where it will have to be identified. They're going to start making it to where this says this is AI. Even
Right.
on the phone calls, they're going to have to identify that they're AI. I was talking to my chat GTP and
Mm.
I had to look down at my phone. I was in the car. I was like, hey, yo, chat. So, man, this is what I want to do. And it was like, hey, bro, I got you. Let me talk to you about
Yes.
this. I was like,
Right.
Yes.
Crazy. And you calling me sis. I'm like, what? It's
You think
crazy,
y'all
with a
y'all.
real
think
humanized
that
voice.
AI
I
becoming
mean,
your
it's
friend.
crazy. Even they
Yeah.
tell you can
Crazy.
train ChatGPT how to talk to you. Be
Yep.
more
Yep.
urban, be more ethnic, be more.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, bro, you mean more savage? I'm like,
Listen, no,
but yeah. Oh my God, so good, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But
too much though. Too much.
there's a
Yeah.
time for that. There's not a lot. There's only so much time. We want authenticity. You talked
Right.
about this earlier, and that authenticity will feel aligned. And so alignment brings authenticity. One of the things is soft skills are becoming more needed than the core skills of like command, conform, control. That was
Mm.
corporate, but soft skills like authenticity, resilience, always learning, creating culture. these are skills that are becoming more and more valuable, and because of that value, and look at the beauty of supply and demand. Whatever there's less of, there's more demand for. Whatever there's so much of, the value gets lost and it loses. You know? And so there's going to be a demand for people like you, people like us, who are authentic to the core.
Real.
Encore.
Blood.
I'm not going to take up too much time, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and close this out, but the room is open for questions. I'm going to just close this out with a little music, but go ahead and talk. I mean, we hanging out, guys. We are hanging out for a little bit. Yeah. So jump on in there if you have any questions. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, we would.
Tap in. I see Miss Holden. She a powerhouse.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I watched her. She was good.
I'm like, Lord, okay. I see where it comes from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Samika. And it's Lisa. Was it Lisa?
Yeah.
Anybody want to chime in? Any thoughts? Anything? Trinae, anything? Did we mess it up? Did we destroy this live tonight, or did we what? Did y'all get anything from it?
Go ahead, jump out there.
You know, sometimes people are a little less you know, they're just not comfortable yet. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about next week and you know where we're going?
Where are you going? You're going to Greece and Rome or Mexico or somewhere overseas, right?
Yeah, I am going to Greece. Flying out Monday or Tuesday, something like Tuesday, I think Tuesday.
Okay.
And but I think I'm plugging in. I don't think I'm gonna let this go. I think I'm just gonna be on a different time zone, 7 hours off. You know,
this is what you are, Teresa. Yeah.
Super.
When I tell you talking about you can't even think about being lazy around her. The thought can't even form in your mind.
There you go.
Okay. No, I think I'm gonna plug in because this is power and its purpose and its mission and its vision, and you know, and then we regional right now. We regional. Yep. We regional, y'all.
Yep.
We reaching mass markets, y'all.
Those who need to hear the message, like there's people waiting. I remember I was in a coaching program. They said, imagine the person you meant to serve is in the street and they're on fire. They wait for you to come save them. But you haven't showed up yet because you ain't become the person to save them.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
That's so true.
Oh my God.
That's so true. That's so true because there's only people that each one of us three can reach. And that's why there's always enough for everybody because there's a way to connect with a different person that only you can connect with. That is so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I enjoy you guys so much. Like, listen, y'all. People, listen. E2A. Oh my God. E2A. Not only help, we help each other. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Like this is what community. This is what. Oh my God. Like fulfillment, purpose. Oh my God. When you walk in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing with your time on this earth, my God, the people that will be in your life, the doors that will open, the opportunities that will be held for you. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Who's closing
Let's close it out. I think that's a good closeout right there. You know,
give us a scripture, close us out that encompasses everything. Because you know,
you know what? I have a scripture. I do have a scripture. Oh yeah. I have a scripture. It's actually on my I do have scripture. So it's Matthew. Dang, I didn't put the actual scripture, but let me see if I can find it. All right, it's in Matthew. So let me share this. Is the music too loud?
No, it's okay.
No.
Okay. All right. How do I share this? Okay, boom. We're back to it. All right, so right here. Jesus is speaking in Matthew. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. One of our greatest gifts is to just let our light shine. Period, point blank. In the movie Coach Carter, who also was my real life mentor, there's a poem that is given to them where they were talking about letting your light shine and not dimming the light because other people are afraid of it. Let your light shine because that might be
light
that
shine.
might be
That's
a
a good ending.
to somebody. That might be a help to somebody. That might save somebody's life for them to know your testimony, your story. Matter of fact, there was a young lady just recently on my Facebook who shared how she was having a heart issue and she's never shared that. And the amount of support, she did a video where she's just in tears because she's like, I didn't know people would even care. Wow. You don't let your light shine. You're not alone in this. Don't let the enemy isolate you. Get a part of this community. E2A, we definitely got your back.
Come on. That part. Thank y'all so much for
Thank you
being
so
here
much.
tonight. Join us next week, same time, same place.
Yep.
Come to Zoom.
Thanks,
The link will
everyone.
be in the group. Thank you
Zoom
guys
is
for
how
joining
you
us
get
tonight.
The whole thing. So
Have an amazing evening.
have an amazing
Good night.
evening.
Join E2A on Facebook.